I want to start off with a little shout out to two fellas actually. One being Justin Bebbington. He lives in Manchester, worked with him at a previous company. Top fella.
He even refed at the 5-side World Cup.
He did. He refed at the
5-side World Cup.
5-6-side World Cup.
Which we commentated on that.
We did commentate on it.
Not
It's on YouTube somewhere.
Yeah.
Top fella. He wanted to be kind of a part of this thing that we're doing. But obviously he lives in Manchester. It was a bit difficult to try and get him involved in this as much as we would want him to be. So, Justin, would love you to be involved in us. If we're in Manchester, you're down this neck of the woods.
Involved in us?
Not in us. Just involved in the situation, in the the Bears and Bulls thing that we're doing here. If you are ever in Coventry or we're ever in Manchester, we'll definitely let you know.
Or maybe we can even sort of arrange a video call or...
We'll try and arrange something. Because you're top bloke, mate. Top bloke. And the other one, because part of what obviously we've mentioned, we're going to speak about referees. Martin Cassidy, top fella, ex-professional referee and linesman, runs the network, Ref Support UK. Massive organisation.
Very passionate
Integral towards the cameras on the grassroots referees uniform. So that's massive. So a shout out to you, Martin, as well. Because obviously we're going to have our own opinions on referees and such. And obviously we don't mean it any harm to anything that you guys are trying to endorse. But starting on referees, well, and let's start with VAR. I mean, for it or against it.
What does it stand for?
Video assistant referee.
Do you think they actually do assist the referees?
I think they re-ref the game.
That's what I mean. So shouldn't it just be like video referee?
Video referee. Yeah. What's the point of having a ref?
It should be VR. There's no A in there, is there really?
But are you for it or no?
To be honest, I think they've got a fair few decisions right.
Yeah.
They have. They've got a few wrong as well. Which is weird.
They've got a few wrong, don't be nice. They've got a lot.
Yeah, they've got a lot wrong, but they've got a lot right as well. What would you say?
Right,
would you say it's 50-50 or more? Do you reckon they've got more wrong than they've got right?
Do you know what I don't like?
I don't think they have. I think they've definitely got more right than they've got wrong.
Yeah.
The thing is, with the controversial ones, the ones that they get wrong, it's the ones that you're talking about in the pub. You know, like,
yeah, it is.
For me, before
that pub talk's important.
Exactly. Yeah. You know, that's what everyone wants to talk about. You know, so I'm glad they're sort of getting some wrong. You know, like if they got everything bang on, what would we talk about?
Hear me out. When VAR come in, we were all sitting here saying, we've got none of the controversial shit to chat about, right? But we've still got controversial stuff to talk about.
Yeah, that's what I was just
saying. So VAR, is it doing its job? To eradicate the grey areas.
No, there's always going to be grey areas because even though it's
interpretation.
Yeah, because there's still a bloke sat behind the camera.
Yeah.
If it was AI, and it was just done, you know, the video assistant referee was AI and made the decision point blank. That's what it is. You've still got Joe Bloggs who sat there and he's going to be. You know, his thoughts are different to our thoughts.
Yeah, 100%.
And his thoughts are different to other referees' thoughts.
100%.
You know, like there's so many grey areas in referee decisions.
Yeah, and not only VAR. Obviously, in the previous company I worked with, I had a great opportunity to interview Peter Walton on VAR, and he was saying the technology within itself is exemplary. It does exactly what it needs to do. But the interpretation of it is wrong. And what it was designed for was to correct clear and obvious errors. Now you can't tell me when somebody is offside by an arm sleeve that is clear and obvious.
No.
That should not be changed. That should not be changed.
Yeah, the old toenail offside.
You've got to distinguish what that means.
I mean, well, you go back before VAR, and probably a couple of years before, they wanted more goals. They wanted more goals because it was always you go with the benefit of the striker because you wanted more goals. You wanted football to be more entertaining.
Yeah.
You wanted the 5-3 games.
Yeah.
You know, you didn't want the 0-0.
Do you celebrate when goals go in anymore? Genuinely. So if you're watching Cov,
if I'm scoring,
if I'm
scoring, I'm celebrating.
If you're watching Cov City on TV, Right. Well, actually, no, I can't say Cov because fucking.
They're never on
TV.
TV.
Yeah, they're on TV. Just say you're watching a big game.
If I'm watching England and it's a big game.
So VAR is fully there. You know, it's not the FA Cup where it's at some stadiums. But
I'm still celebrating, but then I'm also saying to my lad, calm down, because it could be offside.
Yeah.
You know, like,
and that's the wrong thing.
Yeah, but then again, when they do give you the goal, you celebrate again. You're getting double celebrations.
So you'd rather have a double celebration than that initial fucking.
Well, I've still got the initial thing anyway.
Yeah, but in your mind you're thinking, oh, is it?
Yeah, of course.
Is it
in your mind? Yeah.
Yes, I think
because let's be honest as well. It's not just offside. Sometimes they might drag it back for a foul that happened before that you didn't even notice.
Yeah.
You know, so you're clear cut. This is a certain goal, and they find
for me,
something. They find something.
Out.
I wouldn't say out. I say.
I think it's only needed for goal line opportunity, goal line stuff.
No, because goal line stuff they've got the VAR.
Yeah, that.
So
true.
Why do they need that?
You only need technology for the goal.
I think VAR should still stand.
Why?
It just needs
what
to.
Purpose
it
does
needs
it serve?
to improve. It just needs to improve.
But what purpose does it serve?
Well, you look at when again it's weird because that was a goal line issue, weren't it?
Yeah, the Villa one.
Yeah, the Villa
should have got
one.
relegated.
Yeah, they should have got relegated. They didn't. That's atrocious to me. It's atrocious.
It's nothing to do with VAR, though.
I know it's not, but it's to do with the technology.
Yeah.
The technology of the game.
That
more
should
than I'm
stay.
talking.
The goal line technology is the only thing.
But even though I'm not saying it's happened yet, but what if you get relegated and VAR does make the correct decision, whereas the referee did it the other way, and then you would have been relegated if VAR didn't step in and give you the right decision, and all of a sudden you're staying up because they give you the right decision. The referee can't see everything. It's only one
no, the referee can't see everything. But VAR. But VAR isn't seeing everything.
Another point there is if we're going to go down the road of VAR, do we need a referee?
I think. Well, this brings me to my point.
Do we need a referee that can't see everything? Obviously, video can see everything.
Yeah,
because it's recorded everything.
But that's
every different angle.
That's for me a problem. Just let the game be the game. We're putting too much technology in it. Just let the game be the game. Goal line technology, yes. Is it over the line or not? That is, for me, solid quality, and that's what they do in tennis. That's what they do in cricket.
Yeah.
That's what they do in NFL. All that stuff. When it comes to like fouls and stuff, yes. Was there a foul in the build-up to the play? And that needs to be looked at. Did the referee miss something that was obvious that it was a foul, but you just missed it because you're running, there's players crossing over and all that stuff. But offside by, half a pint glass. It's just embarrassing. I think it's shit.
Haven't they just recently thickened the line as well?
Slightly.
Yeah.
But you're still seeing shit decisions.
I know, but they're thickened the line because to try and get rid of the toenails and the armpit hair.
But they're still doing it. It's still happening. It's still happening.
Yeah.
I just think VAR, it dampens the mood. And do you know what? I think what would make it better though, and the adverse argument to this, if we knew what was going on. If we knew what was going on. We're checking for offside, and what we're looking at right now is this player there, is his arm off, so you can get an idea of what's going on.
Is that an issue though, the fact that every single person thinks they know better than the referee? They think they know the rules better. I mean, you look at rugby, and I know I'm not a massive fan of rugby, but you look at rugby, and all they do, yes sir, and they respect the ref. And you're watching on the TV, you don't know what the rules are, so because you don't know enough about the rules, they get more respect. Do you know what I mean? Because everybody thinks they know better than the referee. That's where the controversy happens. Have you read the referee's report on actually what the rules are?
I don't think
you actually fully know the rules of football.
I don't
Truthfully,
think.
And you're a top coach, but do you actually know the full rules of the Premier League football? All the little A's,
football in general.
All the little...
I don't know all the rules and the laws of the game I've had, but it's not about the rules. If how a referee perceives a handball and how I perceive a handball may be different. Okay, you make your decision and it's based on referee's discretion, right? But going to the VAR to see if he was offside by a toenail is nothing to do with discretion.
No.
It's drawing a line.
That's totally out, yeah.
It's drawing a line on technology and thinking, he actually was offside, that's no goal. And I just don't think it should be that explicit, like that cutthroat. Just let the game be. And then, because what it stimulates now is you've got these linos who, players like are 3-4 yards offside, And they're not flagging. They're
line-
waiting until they get the play goes.
Linos for me now
It's
are
just pointless. They're
pointless. The only thing linos do is give throws.
Yeah,
In my
they're
eyes,
absolutely
just
pointless.
there
And
to
you
throw.
can make that AI as well.
Yeah,
It's pointless.
You could even go really far out. You could have like artificial machines
They go up and
that are
down.
going up and down and they're tracking the ball.
And it will get there.
Yeah,
it will get there.
of course it will.
Linos are absolutely pointless because they're now told keep your flag down unless you're absolutely certain. Well, no. If you think he's offside, put your flag up. If you don't, then don't.
Did you see the Neville and Carragher thing where they did the linos? And
And their thing.
And they were running the line,
Yeah.
you know, and they had to flag when they thought it was offside and that.
Yeah.
And both of them were miles off. Both
Right.
of them were miles off, even though they're probably the biggest critics. You know,
Yeah,
saying
yeah,
they should
yeah,
get it right.
100%.
They were miles off. You know, like, and not just a little bit. You know, like again, it's hard. You know, like
It is hard.
It's hard to
But
to
leave
look
it
down.
down to
It's hard
him.
to look down the line
And look at what's-
and look at the
Yeah,
the play at the same time.
100%.
Where do you look?
100%.
You know, like you need a third eye.
100%.
You need a third eye that just follows
Yeah,
the
yeah,
ball,
100%.
and then your other eyes are following the line. It's
100%.
hard. It's hard for a liner.
But I think that's better than us having this pause for is it off the line and oh god. I just don't think I don't find it enjoyable, and I genuinely think it's going to suck the life out of the game in due course. I think it will suck the life. And you mentioned rugby. I mean, football is far superior to rugby. Let's face facts. It's far superior to rugby.
Rugby's not my sport.
It's far superior generally. If you go and ask 100 people out there now, rugby or football, you're probably going football.
Yeah.
For a majority, right? Rugby is not the same, and yes, they're all sir and blah blah, but it's not the same sport.
Like with the, do you know in rugby there's a wage cap?
Okay.
Do you know there's a wage cap? That each team, I'm not sure whether it's union or league. Again, I'm not a massive rugby fan.
Right.
But they get £5 million spent.
Well, the clubs.
Every club in the Premier.
And that's it.
And that's it. That's it. They can pay Joe Bloggs 100 grand, and then somebody else 20 grand. But it's all got to be
Within
in that 5 mil.
Okay.
So what would you say about that? With bringing that into the Premier League?
Oh, mate.
Capping wages, because let's be honest, it's extortionate what they earn.
It's ridiculous. It
really is.
I agree with you. I do genuinely agree. The likes of Messi, I think he should get fucking whatever he wants, mate. Just come and write down a figure on the paper, mate, and you've got it. But nah, generally, all jokes aside, I think Tottenham do similar thing, right? They have a wage structure that they want to stick to. But I agree, mate. For me, a player should
point
be
is there as well, because obviously rugby's just become professional sport the last 15 years. It's only been professional for 15 years.
Yeah.
So they're still testing the water, trying things.
Yeah, of course.
But with this wage cap that they've got, does that not hinder the kids? Because as a kid, you want to earn loads of money. You want to be in the limelight. You want to be, you know, like you want to be that Messi that can earn £1 million a week.
Yeah.
But when you're going into rugby, and you can't earn that sort of money, you're not going to go into rugby. Because let's be honest, if it was the other way around, Haaland could play in any rugby team, couldn't he?
Massive.
Yeah, he could play in if the wages were different and the sport was bigger, because obviously it's not a new sport, but it's only just gone professional.
Flip that. Let's flip that and go the adverse effect. Are kids here only playing because of the money factor?
That's what I was going to ask, yeah. Because it's a big thing. It's a big thing. And if there wasn't a wage cap, you probably would have more rugby players.
If footballers were only earning 20 quid a game,
you only get like 8,000 to 9,000 fans at a typical rugby game.
Wow.
And for this, you're going to like this. Is that not women's football?
Yeah.
And they're earning pretty much the same sort of wage as what women are.
Yeah.
So why should the women's football again earn that sort of money when the blokes rugby isn't even earning that because they're not bringing in the fans?
Exactly.
Not bringing in the fans.
It's all about demand.
But
if I demand it, I'll pay it.
If Haaland and all these big footballers, there's Ronaldo. Again, Messi's probably the.
You can't. Yeah,
he's not going to be a rugby player. No, he's not. He's a football man. You know,
he's born
that's
to
the
be a
difference
footballer.
between like Ronaldo could play any sport. Haaland could probably play any sport. You know, the
Yeah.
majority of footballers probably could go and play rugby. They probably could, and they'd be playing for England. They'd be playing at a very high standard, but the money's not there.
Yeah.
So they're not going to. They're just going to concentrate on football.
Footballers get a lot of stick to rugby fans, though. There are rugby fans.
Yeah. Yeah,
because rolling around and all that shit. Yeah. But that ain't
But
right.
again, there's a lad that I coach under 13s on Sunday, and he got kicked in the head, and he split his eye, a bit like your scar there, and blood was everywhere, all over him. We wrapped him all up, first aid quality, wrapped him all up, and he was just desperate to get back on the pitch. He was like, let me back on, and he was arguing with me. You know, because I wouldn't let him go back on the pitch. And he was arguing with me, he's 13.
Yeah.
So you can't say that
it's not a soft person sport.
It's taught into him, isn't it? It's taught into him. Like Grealish is the most fouled player in the world.
Yeah, because he reads,
he knows how to get a foul.
How to ride the challenge.
Yeah, he's been taught how to get a foul. It's not that he's the most fouled just because people love kicking him.
Yeah.
You know, he knows how to get the foul.
And he understands that if there is any touch and he makes it theatrical, I'm just going to get a free kick out of it. And that's what every player does. They're just abusing the system. A bit like the government system over here, but we're not going to go into that. We're not going to go into politics.
The little loopholes,
yeah. That's what I mean. I think the wage cap, I believe it's correct. I don't think any player should be earning stupid, copious amounts of money.
And as well,
there should be a limit.
As well,
if you have been here for 5 years, you earn X.
With the rugby lads, I'm not sure whether this is right, but surely it's more an intense sport. You know, like physically.
Oh yeah,
physically.
You got to get that ball. No, you're going to get nailed.
So their peak would probably be, in my eyes, 22 to 28.
Okay, yeah.
You know, like that's when you're probably your strongest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they drop off.
Yeah.
You know, like whereas the
your career isn't long.
Your career isn't as long, and they're getting paid less. So, like, why would you go for a shorter career, earn less money? You just wouldn't. You're going to go and play football where you can play for X amount of years on X amount of money.
Yeah.
You know, so I think that's where they've gone wrong. So to say that football should be capped, I don't agree with it.
You don't?
No, I don't agree with it. Because I think you're going to hinder the sport.
No.
I think you're going
to.
So
you think Mohamed Salah should be earning £300 a week?
No, they are on extortionate money. But that's because they're bringing in the crowd.
Do you think he should be paid £300 a week?
If that's what it is.
No.
If that's what the fans are willing to pay to go watch.
No.
If he's getting, it's the same thing.
No, it's not.
It is. It's the same thing with men's and women's football. It's the same argument.
Right.
It's the fact that we're bringing in, you know, people are going to go and watch Messi.
The men. Yeah,
they're going to go and watch Messi, so they're going to get more spectators.
Yeah.
They're going to earn more money as a club.
Yeah.
So you pay him more.
Yeah, but why does he have to get paid more? He's still doing the same job.
Yeah, but they're coming to watch him. You take him out of it, they're going to have less of a crowd. They're going to earn less money as a club.
Yeah, but they're coming to watch.
Go all the way back to Pele.
Hold on.
They went all over the world.
Hold on, no.
And they were going to watch him.
Yes,
they weren't going to go watch Santos.
But they're still coming to watch him. But that doesn't mean the club have to pay him more. They're coming to watch you anyway. We can pay you £20 or we can pay you 20 grand. They're coming to watch you anyway.
Well, he's going to play rugby then, isn't he?
He ain't going to go play rugby.
Do you know what I mean, though?
No, I know what you're saying. But my point is, I think you should have a wage cap. Absolutely. You shouldn't be paying these people stupid amounts of money, mate.
You are what you're worth, in my eyes. If Messi's worth 500 grand a week, then he's obviously worth 500 grand a week.
But if the football governing body say you will only allowed to pay your top player X,
but yeah, I know.
That's it.
Yeah, and then all the money goes to the club.
But he can't move.
So all the shirt sales for Messi, you know, like that all of a sudden that's chopped. He ain't getting it. He's not getting any of that. It's just going to the club.
He can still have sponsorship deals.
The club just gets richer.
He can still have partnership. He can still have partnership
deals. The club gets richer, not the players.
But he plays for the club. He represents the club.
But he's only getting paid 20 grand a week.
And we signed you on a contract for 20 grand a week. You work for us.
Yeah,
I work for these.
I get that.
So they pay me.
Yeah, but surely if he goes to somebody else and they offer him 40 grand, then he's got the right to go there.
No, because the governing body should say you can only pay your top earner X.
The only way I think
no one would move. There'd be more loyalty.
The only way I think it could work is if you're going to cap it, you can't let the club have all the money. You can't let the club have all of that fucking money that you've just done.
Right.
So you should donate it to charity, to the local charities. You know, it should be that you should help your local. You know, if you're money
community,
and you should be providing. And they do anyway.
Yeah.
But they should more.
Right.
You know, like if you've got Messi that's earning that much money, you're only going to pay him 20 grand a week, and he's bringing in $1 million a week in shirt sales. He's bringing in $1 million a week.
But this is where you're wrong. Here we go. If you don't have to pay him that, Are your shirts no longer 80 quid? They're 50 quid. Are your tickets no longer $179 or euros or whatever the fuck currency you're doing?
Yeah,
you're paying 50 quid.
Yeah, so
exactly.
So it's
the players the problem. It's the players.
It means you sell more.
Yeah, but it's the players the problem. The players' wages are the problem.
Either way, irrelevant of the shirts, he could like the cost of them. He could still bring in £1 million. You charge him at £10.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody's going to have them because everybody can afford them.
Yes. So that doesn't mean you have to pay him that.
He's still going to bring in £1 million worth of shirt sales.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you work for me.
Yeah.
I'm the business.
£1 million worth of shirt sales.
And you work for me. So what I'll do, mate, I'll give you a little sponsorship deal. If we sell X amount of shirts, you get a little Brucey bonus.
So you want to do the
bonus
the loopholes.
Little bonus
scheme. But you're not allowed to do because you're capping it.
No.
You're capping it.
Yeah, but you're capping the salary.
Yeah, but
you will earn flat rate of £50,000 a week.
But you could earn an extra £1 million.
No, not £1 million. You can earn an extra X amount.
Could be, though.
Percentage.
It could be in the future.
We're all on. We all work for businesses that have commission structures. Yeah. We all work for businesses that have like bonus schemes.
Yeah, but it's not.
And that's what it is. No, so what you're saying is we just throw 700 grand a week at one player and say you're our main guy. Everyone else can fuck off.
No,
we don't care about Sadio
Mane.
Mo Salah. Mo Salah got a big bumper deal. Sadio Mane, out he goes.
Probably because they were selling more shirts. They were selling more shirts for Salah than they was Mane.
Mate, no. Nah,
so they're bringing in more money as a club through the shirt sales.
So because we're bringing more money in, we're going to plough it all into one player. Salah isn't even that good. I'm a Liverpool fan. He's fucking pitch.
I know, but
he just scores goals. And that's it.
What's bringing in the money?
Nah, I'm disagreeing. No way.
They're bringing loads.
Have a cap, and stick to your guns. Every governing body of football, Spanish, English, Brazilian, whatever, you will pay your top earning the equivalent to this across the currencies. And then you work your way down on a yearly structure.
It would just all go to the club then. It's just there's too much money to the
club
chairman.
Can grow.
No,
that's the business. They're representing the business.
The chairman will just have the all.
Hold on a minute. Your CEO at your place, your main guy who runs your company, yeah, he's paying you fucking, let's for argument's sake, £15 an hour, yeah, to do the job. Yeah, getting all this money, all this work in, and paying you £50 an hour. He's sitting there on a nice bonus of 500 grand. Because you work for him, not the other way around. So why shouldn't he pay you then 100 grand because he's made 300?
But football's an entertainment.
No, it doesn't matter. It's the same principle. It's the same principle.
It's the same principle.
The same principle.
I just think if you start capping it, I think a lot of these superstars will jump over to rugby.
Rugby shit.
I know. I don't love rugby, but they will. They will, you know, like they'll jump over.
Wage cap or no? Do you think there should be a wage cap in football? Matching my opinion, there should definitely be a wage cap. You should cap them at a certain amount. This has been Beers and Balls.
What is your amount?
My amount is whatever the governing bodies agree. Whatever they agree. We will not pay any players over 250 grand a week.
We've been Beers and Balls.
Yeah.